Okay, let's now look at how can we store additional metrics about our execution. I think Eero's headphones are playing here. So now let's look at how can you collect some additional metrics from your executions, store them in Valohai so you can easily compare different executions and have some historical records on, what was the performance across different metrics. In our example, we're going to be tracking the loss and accuracy of our model as we go through each epoch. So to do this, Valohai will need us to write into the log, into the output, JSON. So when we write JSON over there, Valohai will pick it up as potential metadata, and then you can start visualizing, storing, collecting it, and so on. And let's look how does that happen. So first of all, let's import JSON. And then let's start looking at the code that we have over here done. We are starting by creating a new method over here called log metadata. I've just written it up over here. And in that, I'm just printing out JSON dumps with the epoch value and each with the loss and accuracy. Then creating a custom callback for TensorFlow, where I'm saying that, hey, this is a Lambda callback. And on this callback, I want to say that on epoch end, so every time an epoch ends, trigger log metadata. And I will trigger this one, and it will start printing out stuff. So to use that, I'm just adding here in model fit, saying that our callbacks, you run through 5 epochs, use our callbacks, use the metadata callback here. So every time we finish an epoch, you got it, we're going to write some stuff into the log. So now that this is saved, we can go and rerun our ad hoc training. And we're going to see that pop up here in the UI as training number 4. And if we go into the log view, now we see that after each epoch, it's printing out JSON here. And that JSON is what we described. What's the epoch number? What's the accuracy? And what's the loss value here? Now that it's inputted here or outputted here as JSON, what we can do is we can visualize it as metadata. So on this metadata, we have a time series graph where we can say that on the x-axis, let's use the value of epoch. And on y, let's use accuracy and loss. So each dot over here is representing one epoch. And over here, we can see how the value of loss and accuracy is developing as we go through the different epochs. We can also output this as a table value below. Or if we have different kinds of data points, we can use a scatter plot to visualize this. What we can then do is we can go to our full execution listing. And over here, we'd like to easily see, hey, here are all of my executions. How can I easily visualize and compare the different metrics and the different values that I'm collecting? So go over here to the Show Columns button, and let's select accuracy and loss. Now, in our table, every time we'll also see the accuracy and loss values if those are available. This will allow you to easily filter and organize and sort to find the right accuracy and loss values that you care about. All right. That's it. Next up, let's look in a bit more detail on what kind of information does Valohai track about your execution. How can you reproduce certain steps? How can you reproduce all the executions? And what kind of data is available, historical data is available.